I am so not gonna miss Lothering. Ooh, fireworks! As bright as the night sky. No! So scary! Get jiggy with it.
Bad dreams, huh?
It must have been something I ate. Those damn chili dogs where they get to you in the middle of the night.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we
Hold on, what was that last
really
part? I couldn't hear you over the dogs barking. Whatever the Archdemon was saying, it probably wasn't nice. He's probably calling all of us maggots and stupid morons. Who knows? That's what I would have said to all of them if I was the Archdemon. That or, go get me more Twinkies. My god, I just woke up from a 500-year-old nap and I am starving. Although, again, that's just me. Are these dreams gonna happen a lot? You know, I want to go back to my original dreams. Of
It takes
tea
a
with
bit, but
the
eventually
gummy
you can block the
bears
dreams
and
out.
Princess
Some of
Lollipop.
the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me
You
too.
wuss. Any other surprises?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
It's usually this time I get to know everyone. One-on-one talking and interviewing. Alright, Liliana, you first.
Yes? Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
That was probably the Blight. No other explanation.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
You know, all this religion talk, I'm just blanking out. I have no idea what she's saying at this point.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Well, the Chantry says the Maker left.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell
Well,
me?
I completely agree. I have to say, your religion talk is just as uninteresting as everyone else's. So in a way, you're still following everyone else by boring me out of my mind with your talk of church and belief and what are we talking about again?
Thank you. It's nice to find
Alistair,
someone who agrees.
get over here and
I know what I
tell
know,
a joke.
and no one will ever make that untrue.
She's killing the mood. I need a joke. Alistair, please tell me a joke.
What do you need?
I mean, let's have a
Ask
joke.
away.
Well, what can a Templar do?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Good thing I'm not a mage. So technically Templars use magic themselves.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
So doesn't that mean normal people can just learn all these skills too?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two
Well,
and two together.
that's one way of keeping the choir boys in check. Sounds like an excellent method of control.
You think so, huh? You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
What? I just made a joke! Oh my god, Alistair hates me! Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me.
What do you need?
Don't hate me.
Ask
I
away.
need you to love me. So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already.
Haha, it's very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Yeah, you don't seem like a religious sort anyway, so...
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did she want you? You don't seem very, well, effective as a Templar.
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
+1? Really, dude? Oh. You know, this whole getting to know people, it's a lot of work. Hold on, I think that I know a secret. I know a shortcut.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennec at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good?
Make it a 5-finger discount and we might talk. Yeah, you're free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Okay. Come on,
You
talk to
and
me
your
here.
friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
And let me see your stuff.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. Okay, a lot of stuff, a lot of gifts. Grey Warden hand puppet. Stick. A fat lute. King Merrick's shield. Alistair doll, a beard flask, a pet rock, a Kunari prayers for the dead book, amulet of memories, rare Antivan brand. Oh, and then these are the negative ones. Oh, and a backpack. Give me the backpack. And a thoughtful gift. Give me 15 of them. There we go. I'm gonna buy my friendships. That's how it works in the real world. Okay, Alistair, you're gonna love me again. Oh wait, that's right. I had to do it this way. All right. Get ready to love me, Alistair. Get ready to love me. What exactly does he like again? Yeah. Here you go. A Grey Warden hand puppet.
Is that for me?
Yeah, plus 50. I'm just gonna buy all my friendships.
Wow.
Oh,
There you
thank
go. There you go.
That's very nice.
This is
Oh,
so
thank
much
you.
fun.
That's very nice.
Yeah, you love your gifts, don't you? Okay, and then for Morrigan, golden rope necklace,
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful
a
indeed.
tribal necklace,
A fine gift. You have my
and
thanks.
silver bracelets,
Interesting.
and then Alistair doll.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can torture him whenever you want. Then some thoughtful
Interesting.
gifts.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, that's it. Now for Liliana. Here's a fat loot.
Oh, how dear.
No
of you.
problem.
Thank you so
And
much.
then this.
That's a wonderful thought.
Okay,
I don't know what to say. Why, thank you so much. Why, thank
no
you so
problem. It feels so good to buy their love.
Unexpected.
No problem, buddy. And thoughtful gift.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Hey, small car statuette. A robed woman. Weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Ah, we're such good friends. Our bonds are unbreakable. Ah, yeah. Our friendships are true. I did not buy their love. I swear I didn't. Hey, it's better than talking to them every single time we come back to camp. You love me, right? Of course you do. You love me. You love me, right? Of course you do. You love me. You love me. Everyone loves me, but I don't care about that. The only love I want is the love that gets me banged. And that means Morrigan! Morrigan! Let's bang, baby.
I await your
Ooh,
command.
I already like where this is going. Let's discuss anything personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Yeah, wait, something's not right here. Do I need to talk to her a bit?
I await your command.
Let me ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Did you really grow up in the Kokari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You can probe me anytime, baby.
Beg pardon then while I jump
Yeah.
for joy. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back anyway.
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from.
And that's
was
why I
home
must
to me,
remain in
I, a
it, so I
natural
can warm it
denizens.
with my...
For all that I had been taught,
sensuous
however, the
blood.
truth of the civilized lands proved
Yeah.
overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. Sounds just like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child.
You're only half right when it comes
The
to me,
point
baby.
being that
I
was
like my
able to
woman
move through
strong.
Human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think
At least
a witch
if
of
I'm
the
gonna get a
wild
plan on
looks
being
like,
romantic with
'tis
them.
not I. Not that
They
I
can,
did not
they,
have
if they're
trouble.
weak, that's
There are
fine, but I'll
things
be
about
acting
human
more like a
society
big
which have
brother
always
protecting
puzzled
them.
me,
But
such as
at the end of the day,
touching.
I
Why
find a strong
all the
woman much more
touching for a
attractive.
simple greeting.
Of course, she has to be attracted to me. Then again, who can't be? I mean, look at me. Well, you can't see me now. My back's turned, but I am gorgeous in the front. Wait, what was she talking about? Oh, touching. Like a handshake.
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Well, I'm glad you worked out this way, you know, that you're with us.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat in the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Something tells me it's gonna be a long time before I get to bang her. Oh, the work I have to put in for my poor little wee wee. My poor little wee wee. He needs some loving right now.